Hello everybody. This is another test of my iPod Nano. I'm outside on the front porch, and this is just the introductory video of what my thoughts on the iPhone. In my next video we're going to go over the features and what I like and don't like about them. There's somebody mowing grass out back, so I'm not real sure about if I'm going to be able to walk out there and you all hear me because of the noise outside. You can probably hear the mowing now. I think if you consider all that's coming out with the iPhone 4, the new OS, and everything that's coming with the new OS and all the hardware features, the front-facing camera, the new 5-megapixel camera, the new Retina display, the new antenna, all these great things, and I think it's an overwhelming release for the iPhone, and I think it's going to take it to the next level. People say, well, it's not a revolutionary release like the first iPhone was. Well, what you don't understand is the first iPhone revolutionized everything. The UI, how we interfaced with it, how we reacted with it. It started its own application platform. It's done so much, and things like that revolutionize an industry that much don't come around with every product iteration, okay? That is the golden goose when your company does something like what Apple has done with the iPhone. And you can't expect Apple to reinvent a genre like that every single time they bring out the iPhone. They've reinvented the genre. Now all they're doing is building upon that every release. What Apple has done with the iPhone is so rare that it's really is a thing to behold. But Apple has ended up doing it so much here lately that people are expecting this from them every time. And if you step back and think to yourself, well, what if I hadn't learned about this iPhone from Gizmodo? Okay, this would be huge. It would be huge. Let me take a walk out back and let's show you the swing set I put together. Please ignore the lawnmower. This is the swing set that I was putting together here. So anybody who thinks it was just a normal swing set, it wasn't. I've battled with this thing, but this is off the subject. I'm here to give you my opinion on the new iPhone. And as I said, if you consider everything with the operating system, which was already showed to us, the new style, which was already showed to us, everything, a lot of the surprise was taken out of it. And I think if you step back and consider what's going on with this, with the new gyro and all these great things, I think we have us a solid release that's going to propel the iPhone above its competitors till the next release. Android is just an operating system. It's not a phone, okay? So it's not the same thing. You can't say Android can do what iPhone can because Android's just an OS. You know, you're going to have to state a phone. And I've used these Evo phones. As good as their resolution is, as good as everything is like that, it feels cheap and plastic in your hand. The iPhone doesn't. And with the way that the iPhone is solidly built, with Apple's extra great software and iTunes ecosystem behind the product, if you really take a step back and look at this, this was a monumental release for the iPhone. The software and the hardware combined really is going to take us to the next level. And I know a lot of people don't agree with me yet, just like a lot of people didn't agree with me on the iPad, but trust me, it's going to be. You can take my word on that. We'll see you in the next video, brothers. I'm going to address this in my next video, but I might as well briefly touch on it now. Before I made a video that said, this doesn't look nothing like an Apple product, it can't be, this is la 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 la, and obviously I was wrong, because this has ended up being a beautiful product. When I first seen Gizmodo bring it out and I seen that it had those lines and it was square, I thought there's no way. But after I got an explanation from Apple and I learned that the front and back was glass and the antenna, the lines were used for antenna, I realized I was wrong. This is actually a beautiful product. And it really goes to show you what a disservice Gizmodo's leak done for this product, because what I gathered from that article, the way they covered it, looked absolutely nothing like an Apple product. They absolutely done that thing no justice. They had the story of the century, and that's the best they could do for us, because What I took from the story, it looked like a cheap knockoff of an iPhone. But when I seen Apple display it, I seen the beauty that it really had, and I understand now why this can be an Apple product. The way Gizmodo showcased it, there's no way I believe that was an Apple product. And like I said if it was actually the iPhone that everybody was going after, that I would admit I was wrong, and I was wrong. So stay tuned for my next videos, guys. We're going to go over this in more detail. OS 10.